Okay, good morning and good afternoon, wherever you might be. My name is Joe, and I am an Engineering Solutions Manager at Leap Australia. So I am one of many account managers who are responsible for taking care of universities in the Australia and New Zealand region. So throughout the years, Ansys has expanded their portfolio by acquiring new technology. So we now have missions engineering for space, optical, semiconductors, materials, and a wide range of different applications. So for those of you who might have heard of companies such as AGI, Granta, Zemax, Lumerical, a lot of their software is now being integrated into the Ansys ecosystem to increase your physics-based simulation fidelity. So Ansys continues to acquire new technology that benefits all customers in a wide range of ways, which will be described today. We do see universities as very important customers, and we are always trying to find out how we can better assist you. We appreciate that it's quite tricky staying in touch with the twice-a-year updates, which is why we want to highlight major improvements and updates from the last few years, which will impact everybody's teaching and research, which is the main purpose of today's webinar. So the vast majority of everyone in the call will have access to a multi-physics bundles license, which means your colleagues may have access to extra tools that they may not be aware of. So if you are not aware of the breadth of physics that you have access to, please reach out to your account manager at Leap Australia, or feel free to message us in the chat and we'll reach out to you. Now, before I hand over to specialists such as Dr. Luke Moss, Dr. David Fletcher, and my esteemed colleague Namatha Nanjaraj, I wanted to go through a few things that may not be covered by them in today's presentation. So I just wanted to highlight a few tools which universities can largely benefit from. So for starters, I wanted to bring up Ansys Discovery. It's a highly interactive simulation tool which can be used for rapid prototyping. It is driven by real-time multi-physics feedback from patented meshless technology. This technology relies on GPU processing for fast instantaneous feedback, which is good for design exploration or as a visual medium during lectures. So Optuslang came through the acquisition of an Ansys partner. It provides you with an open and vendor-neutral framework to automate simulation and optimization activities. This delivers access to leading-edge algorithms for optimization, uncertainty quantification, robustness evaluation, scenario variation, sensitivity analysis, simulation workflow building, and data mining. Most unis will have access to both Optuslang and Discovery because they have recently been added to most bundles. So please feel free to take advantage of these new software. Ansys Lsdiner is a multi-physics tool which can help engineers tackle complex short period simulations such as material failure and look at how the failure progresses through a part or through a system. Models with large amounts of parts or surfaces interacting with each other are also easily handled, and the interactions and load passing between complex behaviors are modeled accurately. Since the acquisition of LSTC, Ansys has made Lsdiner a lot easier to use through the integration of Ansys Workbench, therefore reducing and improving the barrier to entry. So whether you are designing photonic components, working with perceived quality, or creating optical-based devices, Ansys now offers light physics-based solutions through Zemax, Speos, and Lumerical. I just wanted to bring up Ansys GrantEdupac as it helps material educators engage students in material topics and support their learning through the engineering curriculum. It is relied on by over 1,400 universities and colleges worldwide. So EduPac's data, tools, and associated students and teaching resources provide educators with a dynamic way to enliven their teaching and keep everyone up to date. The product itself contains over 200 teaching resources, including industry-specific case studies, lecture slides, and learning exercises to help guide students through an expansive materials database of over 4,000 records. GrantEdupac supports deep learning outcomes and prepares students for industry, supporting courses in areas including introductions to material science, material selection through Ashby charts, eco-design and life cycle thinking, as well as capstone design and sustainability. Just a friendly reminder that we have a free to access online tutorial library called the Leap Learning Hub. We're constantly employing resources to keep the Leap Learning Hub up to date with the latest Ansys workflows and capabilities. With resources catering to students and users of all skill levels, you will find material that can be utilized in your teaching curriculum or personal development. We are always open for feedback, so please let your account manager know if there is anything we can do to improve the pre-existing online resources or make recommendations on content you would like to see on the Leap Learning Hub. We want you to take full advantage of this free to access online library. We also maintain a blog to help students and academic staff stay up to date with the latest developments in Ansys engineering simulations. The blog posts are written by our clients and CAE simulation specialists who share insight on how Ansys is used in industry to optimize product design and validate compliancy with Australian engineering standards. This might give staff ideas for their next research projects and help graduates approach companies for their first job after graduation. We also support academics by providing guest lectures on Ansys simulation. Our aim is to provide students with a more well-rounded learning experience by helping them stay up to date with the latest industry practices and developments. In the past, we have also organized Ask the Expert mentoring sessions. So during these sessions, students and academics can present their projects to our simulation specialists for advice on how to adopt best practices and optimize their model setup. If you'd like to organize one of these lectures or mentoring sessions, please reach out to your account manager or comment in the chat and we'll reach out to you individually. As always, if you have any Ansys related technical queries, you can seek help by sending us a support ticket. We have a support team staffed by highly experienced Ansys engineers that are ready to assist you. During business hours, we have a 30-minute service commitment, pairing you with an on-call engineer to assist your query as quickly and efficiently as possible. So that pretty much sums up my bit. I just wanted to quickly go through today's agenda before I hand over. So we will be starting off with Dr. Luke Moss, who is our Senior Applications Engineer, who will be going through some of the developments over the past 2 years in Ansys Mechanical as well as Explicit Technologies. And we also have Dr. David Fletcher joining us today, who will be going through Ansys CFD, and followed by Namratha Nanjaraj from the Electrical Business Unit, who will be going through some of our electronics products.